I was scrolling on Goodreads one day for some short stories to help with my reading goal when I stumbled upon the Improbable Meet Cute series. Amazon had partnered up with some of my favorite romance authors to do a short story series. That's a tongue twister, short story series, where each author writes a cutie little story centered around Valentine's Day. So I want to read and rank the Improbable Meet Cute series and let you know which ones are actually worth reading. So let's get started. I started The Exception to the Rule by Christina Lauren. This is the first book of the little series thing. I'm 50% in. I guess I didn't realize that these were like mini books, so that might like change my rating a little bit and ranking a little tiny bit. I really thought these were all like actual books, but they're like, the one I'm reading right now is like maybe 100 pages. We don't really know what our characters' names are. They kind of are nicknamed T and C. One of them has accidentally sent this email to another student when they meant to send it to a teacher, and they're like, hey, you sent this to the wrong person. And so now they kind of have a running gag that every Valentine's Day they're gonna wish each other a happy Valentine's Day. I don't really feel like I have many feelings honestly about this. For a while I thought it was gonna give kind of cringe because girl, I guess, was like, well, I know you're a man because you use periods and not 1,000 exclamation marks. He was like, well, yeah, I guess yeah, you're right, like whatever, so you must be a guy too because you don't use exclamation marks. And she's like, no, I'm the exception to the rule. And I was giving it's giving I'm not like other girls, but like whatever, I'll move that one aside. Honestly, keeping my expectations now pretty low for the series, considering now I'm like, oh, they're not actual books. Hey, this is also gonna be great for my Goodreads goal because I'm still behind, so you know what, I'm gonna take it. Let's keep reading. Done. I actually liked it more than I thought I was going to. I think it was cute. I mean, it's a short story, so it's not like it's not like a lot for me to like analyze. My dad's mowing again. Obviously, this is the first one, so I don't have a lot to base this off. So far, this one goes in the top spot. It was fun. Obviously, a fast read. Because it's a short story. But let's go on to the next one because I'm here and why not? This one's only 60 pages. That's cray. Okay. What is this? No. What is going on? Oh, how do I go back? Hey, there we go. Oh, hallelujah. Wait. Are all of these about Valentine's Day? Would have been a cute video idea for Valentine's Day, but it's too freaking late. I just finished Worst Wingman Ever by Abby Jimenez. Basically, we have our two main characters, Holly and John. John accidentally sticks a Valentine's card on Holly's car. Pretty reminiscent of Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez, where they kind of like send notes to each other. It's kind of the same thing. He leaves the note and then she leaves one back on her car, and it kind of just goes back and forth between them. I don't know why I think that is just so cute and charming, is like leaving little notes and little gifts for people. I don't know what it is. Oh, I did it. I got my standing goal. Hell yeah. Have I been sitting here this whole time? I feel like the first one has a little bit more romance aspects than this one. I think this one's almost more like about our two separate characters, and then towards the end they kind of like oh wait, we kind of know each other kind of vibe. I wish this one was longer. That's what I wish. I wish this one was like a full book in itself, because I feel like it would have been so good as a whole book. And I get that's not the purpose. It's like a little short story. Like, I get it. I wish at least this one was like 100 pages. We're gonna go and start the third one, which I think is by Sally Thorne. I think I'm going to listen to this one, because if you download them, you can also listen to the short stories on Kindle Unlimited. So I just want to switch it up. Plus I need to stand the F up. My butt hurts. Let's go ahead and start listening to Rosie and the Dreamboat. I just finished Rosie and the Dreamboat by Sally Thorne. This one was not good. This one is about our main character, Rosie. She and her sister are going to this day spa on Valentine's Day. I'm guessing all of these have involved around Valentine's Day. I wonder if this all released on Valentine's Day and I'm just being stupid and now just doing it now. So happened and accidentally get stuck in one of like I'm thinking like what do they call? Like a theropod thing. It's like a therapy pod, or like a what is it called? A deprivation chamber. My computer's right here. I'm gonna look it up. Sensory deprivation tank. That's what it is. She just so happens to accidentally get stuck in one. The people call the fire department, and the guy that like saves her is part of the fire department, and he's considered like a dreamboat. He's so high. He's so cute. Whatever. It's like them like talking back and forth. I didn't care. The setup was lazy. It was boring. Like, I get it. It's like a short story, but like it could have been fun. But this one just felt lazy. She got stuck in a tank and then they were just talking. And that's it. Lame. Boring, lazy, sloppy. Although I will say the audiobook was pretty good, because like I said, she's stuck in the tank. When she's talking, you can like hear her pretty clearly. Anyone who's talking on the outside of the tank is muffled a little bit, which is kind of fun and cool. So I will give props to the audiobook. It was pretty cool like that way, but like the story itself, not good. So the next one is Drop, Cover, and Hold On by Jasmine Gilroy. I've never listened to anything by this author. Like I said, I'm assuming all of these are on Valentine's Day. And hey, you know what? It's not Valentine's Day. It's literally October. Shut up, okay? It's Valentine's Day every day. Let's start this one. I just finished Drop, Cover, and Hold On by Jasmine Gilroy. What did they say? Guillory. I was actually liking this one quite a bit. This one is about our main character Daisy, and she is passing by one of her favorite bakeries. The guy that owns the bakery doesn't really like her that much, or she thinks he doesn't like her that much. While she's walking by, it so happenly that there's an earthquake. Oh my god. She saves him from like a falling thing. They get stuck inside the bakery, have a little heart to heart, and she's like, I thought you hated me. He's like, no girl, I don't hate you. You're kind of cute. And then they have a makeout session. Then they're about to That's it. Real short and sweet. This wasn't that bad. I actually thought I was really enjoying it. I'm a sucker for like a bakery or anything food because I'm a fat ass. The writing was kind of funny too. Like there's a point where she's eating this like donut thing. She's eating something and this guy keeps talking to her and she's like, can he just fucking leave me alone? Like I just want to eat right now. Felt. The small little sex scene they had was a little like, oh, I was a little caught off guard by that. I don't think we really needed to do that. This one's the one that has the most spice, I guess, technically in them. It just kind of caught me off guard more than anything, and I was just like, whoa, why are we fucking? But we're gonna go ahead and go on into the next one. I think I'm just gonna keep listening. I'm excited for the next one because the next one is by Ashley Poston. Let's go ahead and listen to this one now. Oh, are you kidding me? Download, ho. I'm done with that one too. also fucked this up. They're two different sizes. Actually, you can't really you don't care either. Okay, sorry. This one was basically kind of similar vibes to, have you ever seen the movie The Hangover? The groom has gone missing and it's the girl, she's technically his best friend, so she's like the man of honor. And then the man of honor. Whoa, I said that wrong. They go out and try and find him because in like 2 hours he's about to get married and they can't find him. This one had also like a tiny bit of spice or a little bit of like sexual innuendo stuff, which kind of threw me off guard a little bit. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that either. It was fine. It was okay. I have noticed though in like almost every single one of these, some kind of disaster thing kind of happens for them to move along in the plot, except for the Christina Lauren one. That's the only one I've noticed that doesn't have like a disaster kind of setup. I'm going to go on to the last one. The last one is Royal Valentine by Soraya Wilson. I guess let's get started. This one's 2 hours long. I think this is the longest audiobook so far. Maybe it's the best one. We will see. For some reason, every time there's supposed to be like a wasn't, couldn't, and wasn't, it is could, nay. There's no apostrophes. It's just nay. So was nay, could, nay. I don't know why. I don't know if that editor just didn't look over this or whoever. Just an observation I had, just letting you know. Why is it like that? Is nay, was nay, could nay, but nay, but nay. I feel like I'm reading Simlish. What the fuck is going on? That I'm not obligated. After doing some research, I have found out that she is spelling these that way because the guy is Scottish. She's phonetically, I don't even know how to say this word. She's phonetically saying his accent. So like, wasn't is supposed to be like a Scottish accent. I don't know a Scottish accent, so don't love that. That's like really weird. Like, why did she do that? It's like really taking me out. Maybe I will listen to the audiobook instead, because like reading this, the misspelling, it's really taking me out of the story, and I just like, it's really weird and I don't like it. Anyways, bye. While we talk, okay? Do a little talky Rooney. This one was basically about like two royal people getting together. This royal girl is in Rome and she wants to stay in Rome, so she switches places with her assistant, but oh no, she actually faints, and this guy she had seen the previous day, who she thought was really hot, like saves her, I guess. And they like go on like a little trip around Rome and they have like this epic love story, but oh no, he's also royalty. He's Scottish royalty. What a coinky dink. He doesn't want to be royalty. He wants to be a normal guy, okay? And so that really like throws his plans off that she's royalty too. And he gets like really mad at her for like not saying that he's royalty, even though he did the same damn thing. She goes back. He meets up with her, they end up together, whatever. This one, I feel like, honestly, is probably the worst one, which kind of sucks because I was actually looking forward to this one. It just wasn't that good. How she literally phonetically puts, like, his accent in. That's weird. Even the audiobook, she has, like, 6 different accents. That narrator was doing her damn job. Like, she was really trying to, like, get all the accents and shit in there. Because she did, like, an American accent, she tried to do a Scottish accent, she tried to do some kind of, like, German Russian thing, like this is my country, like she was like saying stuff like that. It was so weird, and I just honestly had preferred her if she didn't do that. Also, there was a third act breakup. Why the F was there a third act breakup in a 70-page story? None of the other ones had third act conflicts like that. And yeah, that's how I felt. So let's wrap up the books and rank them. Which ones are worth the read, which ones are not. If you're thinking about reading any of them, this is, in my opinion, the best to the worst. Best to worst, I don't know. At the bottom, unfortunately, I'm going to put Royal Valentine by Soraya Wilson. I ended up giving this book 1.5 stars. It just wasn't good. For like the short story aspect, you don't have a lot to tell, right? We don't have a lot of time to tell the story. So why the hell are you having a third act breakup in a 70-page book? Like, them breaking up for like literally no reason. They were both famous anyways, and I don't understand the conflict. Just like literally made no sense. The way that she literally tries to like add his accent into the book, so weird. Just wasn't good, honestly. Fifth place, I am unfortunately giving it to Rosie and the Dreamboat by Sally Thorne. This one is just boring. She's literally stuck in like a tube-like thing and cannot get out of it. So it's like her and then the guy talking like back and forth like at all, and he's like, I bet you're so hot, I bet you're so cute, blah blah blah, and she's like, I bet he's so hot too. They literally can't even see each other. I could have done without it. There's literally no point to this book. I gave it 2 stars. Like, there's literally just like no point at all. In fourth place, I'm giving it to Drop, Cover, and Hold On by Jasmine Gilroy. Why are they having sex in like a 40-page book? Huh? I will give it points though. It was a little funny. I feel like this one would have been better as like almost a full blown out story even. I loved the bakery aspect though. It was just kind of okay. Not great. I ended up giving it 2.5 stars. I don't think it was like super bad, but like I just didn't like really like it. Overall, it was just not amazing. Third place, I'm giving it to With Any Luck by Ashley Poston. This one was pretty good. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I feel like that one's good because it kind of gives a little bit of like history between the two characters. Even though we don't technically see the history, we know they have previous history together. So I felt like it was a little bit more built up. If you want like a little short story and that it's reminiscent of the Hangover movie, you will like this one. It gives that energy. In second place, I'm giving it to The Exception to the Rule by Christina Lauren. This one's definitely the longest one out of all of them, but it was cute. It was fine. They like talked in email threads like the entire book almost until like the very end. I went ahead and I gave it 3.5 stars. It was still good. Like I said, this one I felt like could have been an actual book in itself, and I kind of wanted it almost to be a book in itself and kind of get to know the characters a little bit more because I feel like they could have been really good and like fully fleshed out if it was like a real book. But it was good for a short story. I had a good time and I do like this one. I would recommend this one. And in first place, I'm gonna give it to The Worst Wingman Ever by Abby Jimenez. I felt like this one was just so cute. I think I liked the setup to this one a little slightly better than I liked the Christina Lauren one, only because it was reminiscent of Yours Truly, and I just love that book so much. So that's maybe I'm a little biased towards this one because it just kind of reminded me of that book. There was like a little weird part where like her grandma, because she's a hospice nurse, I won't completely spoil it just in case you want to read it, but like something happens with her grandma that was like, whoa. Where did that come from a little bit? Regardless, I feel like this one was still good. I still gave this one 3.5 stars as well. Like I said, the Christina Lauren one and the Abby Jimenez one kind of are a little bit toss up with being the first place, but I think I like this setup a little bit better. Overall, they're not that great. And not shitting on short stories, but like I have read some really good short stories. Some of my favorites have been Evidence of an Affair by Taylor Jenkins Reid, Galatea by Madeline Miller. Those are such good short stories. So like, not saying that all short stories are shit. I didn't like expect anything from this. If you do want like a cute little short story, or if you need something for your Goodreads goal, here you go. But like I thought it was fun. I thought it was silly. And that's just what I did. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye!